Thanks for inviting me here tonight. I'm glad we have a chance to talk a little. I wanted to be the first to welcome you to the neighborhood. We have a lot of great people in our church. I think you might like to come this Sunday. Oh, I didn't realize you invited me here to talk about church. I'm an atheist. Well, yes. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I thought we might talk about that. It seems to me that, like most people, you probably have been borrowing from the Christian worldview in a lot of your thinking. Really? How's that? Well, the fact that we can decide to come here tonight. The fact that we can have this discussion. If we are just molecules in motion, how is that possible? How is information possible? Where do right and wrong come from? Mr. Hernandez, the atheist and material worldview can't answer these questions. I see what you mean. Those are some tough questions. For sure. Since you invited me here, you and your church must have some good answers to those questions, right? I mean, you don't just find gaps in the knowledge of other people, you actually answer those questions, right? Of course. I will introduce you to my pastor. He knows everything. Pastor Gandhi can tell you how the soul and mind cause everything to make sense. Our religion teaches dualism. Mankind is not just made of molecules.
At the church office.
Thanks for coming to my office. Samir said you might stop in. Hi, Pastor Gandhi. Samir said I could come by and get some answers about alternatives to materialism. For example, how Christian dualism answers so many questions. Yes, it sure does. People are not just physical beings. We are spirits inside our physical bodies. I see. Perhaps you can help me understand. So, my body is physical stuff, but my soul, spirit, mind, whatever you want to call it, are not physical. Is that right? You understand. Physical matter can't produce our non-physical free will, our non-physical emotions, our non-physical feelings. I see. But if my non-physical mind wants to raise my physical arm, how does that happen? If my physical skin is burned in the sun, how does that cause non-physical pain? That's easy. The brain does that. But the brain is physical. I thought you said the mind was not physical. Well, yes. But the brain acts because of the free will from the mind. But again, how does my non-physical mind cause my physical brain to cause my physical arm to move? That's where faith comes in. We know that God breathed life into Adam and gave man a living soul, also known as a spirit. I see. So in order to understand how information is possible and where right and wrong come from, I need to have faith. Am I right about that? Yes. Without faith it is impossible to please God. These are not things we can know for sure. The Christian worldview requires faith. That's what I thought. Without faith, it is impossible to please your God.
A few days later.
Hey, Samir. I met with Pastor Gandhi. That's great. He's the best. He's a nice guy. He clarified for me that Christianity demands faith. Samir, don't you see that faith in a God does not explain anything? That's not a problem for Christians. We have faith. We still have all these questions. Exactly what is this non-physical substance that our spirits are made of? That's not a problem for Christians. We have faith. Abstract ideas like justice and morality are concepts, but they are not made of some actual substance, are they? They don't actually exist, right? That's not a problem for Christians. We have faith. How could a soul actually attach to a physical body? How does your worldview account for that? That's not a problem for Christians. We have faith. A soul can't be like energy, because energy is a physical and measurable thing. That's not a problem for Christians. We have faith. Samir, I don't think I'm borrowing from your worldview. Your worldview does not explain anything.